The rooster yesterday. I was kind of hoping maybe the guy had caught his bird. Probably not, since we have his net and cage. And he says, "I'm back." Come here, Morris. Come on, Morris. Come on up top. It's safe, bud. Come on. There you go. Good choice. Well, you and Stripe are a little wet. It was kind of spitting. We did not get up to try to see the lunar eclipse because we were told it was going to be too cloudy to be a good show, and I'm going to agree that they were right. It's too cloudy. There you go. Hi. You need to be pet too? Where's your other buddies? The black guy and the white guy. I don't know. I don't see them. It's not too bad out here right now. The water needs to be refreshed, but doesn't look too bad. Hi. Hello. You was getting wet on the bench. Not real wet, super wet, but a little wet. I've been out front and did the new suet today. You'll see in the daily videos on the pole. New suet. And fresh water, and I really got the gumballs out here all under control because they're nowhere near as bad. I didn't get to the side yard yesterday. Ran out of time and just too stinking cold to want to be out there. I mean, I could have, but back also, you know, kind of don't want to do it too many days in a row. That gets me into trouble with my back. Oh. Yeah. So I've seen the white chicken and the rooster now. I have not seen the little black guy yet. I am headed shopping today. Chiropractor, normal Tuesday stuff. No word on the Cybertruck yet. I've even checked this morning. Been checking every day, a couple times a day. Not every 5 minutes, but a couple times a day. And didn't see the you know, the lunar eclipse. Too cloudy. My flowering quince up at the hill, the pinkish peach, is probably at peak today, but the forsythia is still working on it. And I am out of here with the usual no time to spare. Well, Ruby said this way is 2 minutes faster right now, so this is the way we go then, because the 2 minutes today, it matters. And yep, I am definitely going across in front of this car. But slowing down in the neighborhood. A red X and a blue 3. Alright, I pulled into the parking lot at 10:56. I was hustling to not be late. The parking lot's really full today. Who knows why? It's a different 3 over there. You know, usually there's been a white car with interesting wheels. A white Y. This car has interesting wheels too. Huh. There's extra red and it's not a Tesla cap, at least. I don't know about the actual rim. Well, we pulsed my back for 30 minutes. I certainly needed it today after all that bending over this weekend, picking up the sweet gumballs. I'm only giving Lowe's a 50-50 chance of having the garden center open today. But you know, it's supposed to be record highs Friday and Saturday near 80. So I think people are really going to be out and about this weekend wanting to do stuff. I never like to actually work in the yard on the day I go get stuff to work in the yard. Because, you know, it's just so many hours in the day and so much energy. All I'm trying to say is I guess I am going to go see if they're open or not. Maybe I could have fit around to the side of this guy. It's tight. They're open. Yay! We have marigolds out over here. We sure do. A little early for marigolds. I wouldn't have put marigolds out yet. Bulbs, sure. Marigolds, no. I got 1 bag of shredded pine bark mulch. That's for the Japanese maples. And a thing of netting to keep the deer out, which has so far been working. So I'm going to keep doing that as long as it seems productive. I mean, they're down by the trees at the mailbox where the netting is all the time, and they aren't bothering the trees in the netting. So we'll keep trying it. It probably adds about $10 per tree to surround it with the green poles and the net. Plus also the extra time to try to make it look decent. It's not trivial when the ground's not even to get that to look good. But anyway, that was today. I've already uploaded my receipt. And I hit my head on Ruby's trunk. It was all my fault, but I hit my head and it ouched pretty good. Well, the top of my head feels normal. I don't have an Easter egg or an indentation, which is worse than an Easter egg. The pain is dissipating, but it still hurts a little bit. Well, here's to hoping I find lots of good stuff in here and it distracts me. And by the way, the clothing bin thing that the property management people said would be removed has been removed. Sneaky thing to have that show up over here. If they had more, they would surely put more out, but that's it for St. Patrick's Day. And not much more for Easter. Nice looking selection of clocks. Nice looking selection of clocks. Well, I picked up a few things in there. A summer shirt for me. Orange something. It was Talbot's. Normally I don't really like their stuff, but this shirt was pretty. A seafoam green bath towel. Boy, was it soft. 100% cotton. Looked brand new. That's Dawn messaging me. You probably saw my message about me hitting my head. It's 95% not hurting anymore. It's continued to hurt less, so I think that's a good thing. And I don't have a headache or anything concerning. I got these 2 plant pot things. 3 legs for one and 4 legs for the other. The 3-legged one it's like black. I don't know if it's powder coated or wrought iron or somewhere in between. It looks like it'll hold up outside. but it's low to the ground and it's got 3 swoopy legs, you know, to elevate a pot off the ground so it'll drain good. And then the other one is a little taller, maybe a little less stable, and I think it could either be a bird bath or a plant pot thing. It has a plastic dish kind of an insert. They were probably used inside. I'm going to use them outside. I'm sure I'll get a few years service out of them. There was this cute little tiny all things mathematical, scientific, electrical handbook thing. I paid 50 cents for it. It's kind of cute. Don might get some use out of it. Although I suppose Grok would tell him everything he needs to know. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Those wrought iron things, I don't know. You can't really see them. You can kind of see them back there. They were there last week, and you know, they got to have a place to put them on the floor. They were kind of in the employee hallway. So I just asked them to price them today for me. And the price was right. If I had to guess, the Bloodmobile is going to show up here today. It's been here before. I think it's a horrible place for the Bloodmobile to come because the parking lot's just not well suited for it. There's the Pineapple Cybertruck. It goes with the Pineapple Soul eating establishment down here on the end. You can't see the sign good. There's guys across the street with a very loud 0-point and turn, whatever those lawnmowers are called, and electric blower. I mean, gas-powered blower. Gas. God, hopefully they don't come over there by Ruby. They're doing the bank across the street, so it would be just my luck, though, that they would decide they had to blow underneath where Ruby's parked. It would just be my luck. Well, the blood drive did show up. First trees of spring starting to bloom. That was close. I did take my foot off the accelerator to slow up just in case there. I guess this person only knows how to not drive well. And when it's not flowering trees, it's some of the trees leafing out and red tones and pretty lime green tones. Nice. It'll be nice until we have a hard frost or a freeze. We're so far away from the last chance for that. I want to use autopilot on this road, and every time I engage it, it really drops the speed. And the speed limit's already 35 and everybody's really irritated. And I tried keeping my foot on the accelerator, but I don't want to just drive around with it on the accelerator because then autopilot won't brake. And I tried bumping up my max, and I was up to 45 and still doing below 35. So I don't know what its problem is with this road. It was like this last week too. You know, my opinion around town is that it's behaving and doing the speed limit really well, but this one stretch of road, something's going on. I don't know why. It doesn't feel like it can do the speed limit, which is kind of crazy because it used to be 45 here. It's not that windy. Roads really can, you know, I don't know. Let's try it again. It dropped from 46 to 39. Still 39, 40. You know, we just really don't want to engage it and it not hold the speed. I kind of complained about that one time before, but it was really bad. But so we're up to 42 now. It's fine. I know the speed limit's still 35. People are really hard pressed on this road to go very slow. If you do, you'll have somebody right on your bumper. I mean, back there, I really wanted her to do somewhere between 38 and 40. Probably would have put 40 max, but she wouldn't even hold 35 mile an hour there for a bit. It was super frustrating. Anyway, I don't know. I sort of, maybe I should take US 1 back to home. It would be safer because there's 2 places coming out of Whole Foods coming this back way, which I really do prefer, mostly because of the things it takes me past. And I have no love for US 1. But the thing is there's 2 times that the right lane goes away and you got to get left. Or if you are in the left turn lane on the right, but you know, it ends soon after you've made the left turn. And people of today, they just do these crazy things. People in the left-hand lane don't want to let the people in the right-hand lane over, so they floor it. And people in the right-hand lane get over there with the intent to floor it, to insert themselves wherever the heck they want. I mean, can't we just all work together to get from point A to point B without killing each other? All I was trying to say is just kind of dangerous, this coming home this way. Just a couple of places where people just let their ego get in the way, I guess. Do crazy things. Oh, joy. Now I gotta wait. I stopped filming, but she made that right turn on red because it was clear, because right after it turns red, I don't know why they don't just leave it a green arrow or something for a little bit longer, because nobody's moving that can come in that area for a bit. Anyway, this is taking me home past the compounding pharmacy place where I get Marty's medicine. And Dr. Liz and I did decide, it was mostly me really suggesting strongly, that let's give Marty the antibiotic for another short amount of time. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is the doxycycline is ready to be picked up, and I'm going right past the compounding pharmacy. So instead of coming back out in a special trip, I'm just going to swing in there and grab it on the way. Well, voting is happening at South Park, and I guess the firemen are doing another activity over here. You know, they have this special fire hydrant, so it allows them to do certain things here. Dawn and I will probably be back up to walk. So the little girl in the stroller got her a plastic fireman's hat. These are the new on-demand smaller buses that took over the FVRC, whatever that other bus was, the Fuquay big bus. And we're out here walking. It's pleasant now, it's very nice. I figured that was a Lyric, but it's not. It's a Cadillac Optic-Q. It had the R on it also, I think. Look at the size of that charge port. Must not have NACS. NACS doesn't need a charge port that big. I don't know. It's about $60K. Cadillac. Electric. It's chicken wing time while I work on my building. So I was working in here again. And pick back up on this roof tomorrow. I'm not sure. It must have some fanciness like this.